Hello YouTube, this is Damar1079. I'm bringing you another World of Warships episode. And like I said at the end of that little Halloween match, if I got her, I will do the video. And so, here we are, whenever this is posted in the future. We are taking a look at the new Premium Tier 4 British Battlecruiser HMS Queen Mary. This is a nice looking ship. I have her right now out of her camouflage that I will show before I start the battle, in much kind of like the little destroyer we got last year, Tier 4, but I like this one a lot better since it is that of a a battle cruiser, even though it's still classified as a battleship in the game. Have not played her at all, but reading her little bio, and of course watching the videos from the guy that I always post Trek NFL, in the description down below, so you can see the full little video and all that, if you want to see in greater detail of Queen Mary and everything. She's a wonderful looking ship, and just like I said, this is the permanent camouflage you get with her. But just because it's a tier 4, and I don't really think this really will matter at tier 4s, and I don't really care for it, like royal purple, I'm gonna keep it away. And also again, since she's a battle cruiser, I gave her the battleship cruiser commander for her, and we'll check her little loadout and everything. No stats, of course. Oops. Don't know why if you do that you can't see all her armor stats. Pretty much battle cruiser like, and everything you need to know right there, and pretty much her entire bit of history. I'll throw in a few little fun facts that I found out today, but as you can see right here, she was supposed to be in 3 battles, but she was in the dockyards for 1. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but as you can see, sadly she had been sunk at Jutland. She was the 3rd in the row. I'll speak while we load. She was the 3rd in the row at Jutland, and I believe it was that the class that class of battleship she was supposed to be was the Lion class. That one got badly damaged by Der Flinger's focus fire on her, so it broke out of line. And then Der Flinger started focusing fire on Queen Mary here, which they did some tit-for-tat fighting, and then sadly though, much like a lot of British battle cruisers and German battle cruisers as well, the British had the idea of, since it's going to be an open sea battle with all these heavy-hitting ships, it's like, let's forgo safety measures, let's have all the powder stored even in the hallways to make it much easier to get to the gun rooms, and the shells as well. You can kind of already see how this is going to go. 1 or 2 lucky shells went through the armor and had a catastrophic detonation with her, to where there's actually pictures out there that you can actually see Queen Mary blowing up. And I think only of a dozen or so people, or 20%, something like that, of her crew survived the explosion. The rest sadly went down with her, and then were picked up. I don't know. I'm going for this one. So, but this pretty much the fun facts now, away from the depressing history, sadly. that was her fate, which I'll say a little bit more on that after the fact. Found a little fact. Queen Mary here is actually the last battlecruiser built by the Royal Navy before the start of the Great War. So she is the last, I guess you could say, well, in this case, even though it's a term for World War II, she is a pre-war battlecruiser, I guess you could technically say. She is the last one that was built. And also, like it said, she's built based off the Orion class and all that. A little bit based off that. She is actually a part of the battle squadron to where she's supposed to kind of go with that of succeed the Lion class, which I did not know this. There was a common standing, I guess, for a while that for the first lead ship of the class was the one that was supposed to be named after the ruling monarch at the time, which was King George V. And yes, I know there's two King George V's, not the treaty era King George V battleship. This was a different one, and they always had the Queen as well there. So since her name was Queen Mary, they named the head class of Mary, which I believe it said only one of these ships ever existed, so she's not only the last British battlecruiser built before the Great War, she is also the only one that was built in her class. Which, that to me, I didn't know. The class of them were named after their monarchs for a long time. That was very interesting. Which, of course, that probably went out after the Second World War, since they renamed another King George V class battleship. Which I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But I guess since King George V was the only one that I know of the treaty era of battleships was the only one. Were they cancelled or not the original ones? Much like the first North Carolina class, Washington, and all them for the United States Navy for the Washington Naval Treaty. Let me know if I'm wrong. Very good. And also this too. Now, since it's right there, and I didn't notice it before. Queen Mary also inspired the design choices, kind of, for Tiger here. Funny enough, to me. And pretty much now on to what I was saying before. With her sinking, since she had exploded, they had thought maybe, well, since she only exploded probably once, and she sunk, but yet she was found decades later, and they had seen that the wreck had been broken into 3 pieces. So people are thinking she had detonated 2 more times after the fact, which was could have potentially happened. They could have sealed bulkheads up and everything, but there was still a fire and there's still enough oxygen to burn the powder and all that, and just more the explosions to go underwater, kind of much like was that of, I believe it was Yamato that turned over and she had blown up. So the water should have gone in through her gun barrels, but still it didn't. which, I don't know, that's pretty much it off the top of my head and what I can remember from the video. I will put it in the link down for Drakenfeld so you can watch the whole video at your leisure if you would like. It's very informative since, like I said, when it comes to World War I era ships, my book only goes from 39 to 45. So, especially since even if Queen Mary would have survived, she's an old battlecruiser. She only has 13.5-inch guns, so the British probably would have, no matter what, would have scrapped her after the Washington Naval Treaty anyways. Which yet another Jutland battle fighter, I believe, will be coming to World of Warships soon, if you already not got her, if you were early access to the app for the mobile version of World of Warships. Fregra de Grossa, if I'm saying it correctly, no, that's the tier 8. Von der Tann, that's it, the Von der Tann. A tier 3 German battleship. Which that'll come much later down the line right now, because she's not out yet. I believe it's starting around November that you'll be able to either win her, buy her, earn her through a mission somehow. They'll think of something. I didn't read too much into it. And the potential return to maybe, I don't know. Let me know in the comments out below how you would like it. Would you like me, because I did see there's a 1943 version of Scharnhorst, much like there is for Belfast, where except with Belfast she has torpedo tubes. So I don't know off the top of my head, or seen any videos at this moment in time, what they will do different, besides I saw a little bit of paint difference for Scharnhorst. So either one of two things. If I get it, would you like to see a video on her? Or what I did pretty much last Christmas, what I did I did a video between me and my buddy Driven, where I played Scharnhorst, he played Gneisenau, the sister ship of Scharnhorst, and would you like to maybe see that roles reversed? To have the two battleships next to each other again, if he happens to win it, or instead of me doing Scharnhorst again, I this time do the history of Gneisenau and my thoughts on her. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And that's a good hit. So what is that? Let's see, my torpedo is 6 kilometers. And this, because I don't have the speed upgrade, I may change her to my battleship commander. Because I'd like to have the will to rebuild instead of that. My speed is armor, since Queen Mary here doesn't have any speed boost. These torpedo tubes have fantastic arcs of fire. Yeah, not that good. Yeah, it has a good range. See if you can hear little, like, snoring. That would be my little pooch. The bear has just come to me before I started recording, just wants to sleep next to me.
Reporting the target position.
Just a little snore. A minute to reload torpedoes. Ouch. Oh, stay alive.
The ship is on fire!
Yes, I know it's historically accurate for Queen Mary to sink, but I don't want her to.
Problem solved, sir!
Darn you, California. And darn. At least it would have been more accurate if a German would have sunk me instead of an American battleship. But, oh well, what are you going to do? But on that sad little non-ironic note, that is where I'm going to leave it off for now. So I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video or go live. And please leave your comments down below and tell me, like I said in the last video, because at this time of recording I had made these videos like back to back this same day when the update is just first come out, and these videos will be posted a couple days apart, maybe a day or two, maybe a day apart from one another. So let me know if I haven't already done it yet. Let me read it yet. How long did it take you to get Queen Mary? And also, what do you think of her? For me, she is definitely a good battleship. She's pretty much got one more gun than Tiger, not as, and about the same amount of torpedo tubes. There's arcs of fire for it in the front. Very good. I wish that she had the alternative of a better skin, but what can you do? If you have the chance to get her, especially if you like the British warships, especially the Battlecruiser line, now you have the ability to to pretty much finish what is out right now, the line. And that's about it. I can't really think of anything else to say besides I like the ship. I'm definitely going to help my friend Driven whenever he gets on. Since there is a way, I don't know of it. Probably some of you know it, but I'll say it anyways. If you say have a friend that has done the hard mode, you can then have your friends join you in that mode, even if they haven't unlocked it yet. I found that out last year. So, a little tip if you want to help your friends get that ship. But on that note, again, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I shall catch you all in the next one. See ya.